The Lamy Al-Star is a digital stylus that looks like a traditional pen. Well, with the cap on, it kind of looks like a marker, but if you take the cap off, it looks like your traditional fountain pen. And that's because this is a digital version of the fountain pen made by Lamy. It has a triangle grip just like the Norse Digital Jumbo. And I really do like the triangle grip because it seems to fit very naturally within your three fingers that you're actually writing or drawing with. The actual grip itself is made up of hard plastic-like material, and on that grip it has a button that in some programs it allows you to actually erase. Now, I'm not a big fan of buttons on pens, especially when the button is flush with the grip, and so while you're drawing or writing or things like that, you can't really tell where the button is because there is no type of indicator. There is no braille. The button doesn't sit up above the grip or below the grip. So I would like to see them kind of change that up so you can know where the button is at all times, because I've been pressing this button, erasing and making extra marks just simply because I don't know where the button is. Now let's take a look at the nib. The nib is 0.7 millimeters. It is right on par with the S Pen, the Norse Digital, and the Norse Digital Jumbo. It seems to be made of similar like material as the S Pen, Norse Digital, and Jumbo. This pen has over 4,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. It also supports tilt. So when you look at the length of this pen, it's coming in at about 5 inches. And if you compare with the S Pen Pro, Norse Digital regular, and the Norse Digital Jumbo Wacom One pen, it is the smallest of the bunch without the cap on. Now with the cap on, it has about a half of an inch, right? So this is definitely the smallest pen or stylus that I have drawn with, and I don't think it had a real effect. It didn't really have an effect whatsoever. Still felt nice. Now let's talk about this cap that is included with this pen. Now this is the first digital pen that I had that actually have a cap on it. It serves a few purposes. Number one, to protect your nib. It also has a clip on the end so you can, put it in your pocket. If you have a pocket, shirt pocket, you can put it in there or whatever. If you take the cap off and you put it on the end of the pen, it adds weight to the actual pen. I wouldn't say it draws differently, but it feels different. It shifts the center of gravity of the actual pen. I gotta say, this is a cool idea. I don't know whether they did this on purpose, but if y'all notice that the new Wacom pen has this sort of this same type of function where you can kind of customize it. You can add weight to the pen. If you don't want weight, you can take off weight. So I think that's very interesting. Very interesting. I would love to get my hands on that Wacom pen. I don't know whether they sell it separately or whether it works on my tablet. I know I can't get that new Wacom because I'm broke. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. But anyway, this pen is compatible with the Wacom One and most Samsung devices that come with a S Pen and any type of device that uses Wacom's EMR technology. Now let's go into the drawing test. First of all, we're gonna do a line test, and for my test, the lines were very accurate, no wobble in it, and the line thickness was true to the amount of pressure that I was actually giving it. I really did enjoy drawing and doing line work with this pen, because the nib of this stylus is so fine, it allowed me to be very, very accurate with my pen strokes and with drawing and line art. But I didn't feel, I don't want to say confident, but I didn't feel like this pen was really made to color and shade with, simply because it's similar to the S Pen. And if you take a look at my S Pen nib now, it looks like a dog chewed on it. And that's because I've been coloring and shading with it. So I wouldn't necessarily color. I don't think this pen is for coloring and shading. I think it's for writing, drawing, and line art, you know, simply because like you wouldn't get a fine tip pen to color a big, large space with. You would get a marker, you know, something that that the nib is more durable, it's bigger, and things like that. So I would definitely look at, if I was to color with this, I would definitely look at like switching the nibs up or something like that, because you're gonna go through nibs coloring and blending and things like that. Right now, the Lamy Al-Star Black EMR stylus is going for about $50 on Amazon. So if you're looking for a digital stylus that feels like a traditional fountain pen, this is the stylus for you.